Money makes the world go around. We all need things. Food, shelter, clothing, love. But I've been wondering what it would be like to be rich, and I mean really rich. A lot of people think that stock market is where you're going to make a lot of money. Well, I got news for you. The stock market's not doing so good right now. As a matter of fact, when you think about the stock market, you don't really think about the front of the bull anymore. You think about this end of the bull. So what I'm talking about is real estate. We're here at the Trump Tower and Hotel. Now, I'm thinking, start big. The Jake Tower and Hotel right here in Manhattan. You know what we don't have in Manhattan? Casino. The Jake Tower, Hotel, and Casino on top. Sweet. Okay, that's the national debt. How are we going to get out of that debt? Here's my idea. At the Jake Tower Hotel and Casino, we're going to let Dick Cheney try and win back the national debt at blackjack. That's right. Come on down, Dick. There's no limit for you, buddy, and all the drinks you want. Free. On me, Jake. At the Jake Hotel, Tower, and Casino right here in Manhattan.
Well, that's a great idea, but first you're going to have to persuade the governor of the state of New York and everybody in the state to legalize gambling here in New York City.
So the governor's involved now. But I'm thinking if we put the casino up at the top and we don't make it blink or anything, the cops probably aren't going to find us. It's a good idea. Oh, the cops are coming right now. Okay, evidently those cops had nothing to do with us. We're off to a good start. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Donald Trump says the first step in one of his deals was to get this guy to sign a letter of intent. Then he tells you, whatever you do, never sign a letter of intent. So it gets a little tricky because you're always trying to get people in business to do things that you know that they really shouldn't do if they knew any better. But the trick is to be real nice to them and act like it's a good idea that they should do what you're asking them to do, even though you know it's a bad idea. Now, where I come from, that's considered lying. But in business, it's considered business.
From this viewpoint, it all looks pretty simple. So if a guy like me wanted to build Jake Tower in Manhattan, what kinds of problems am I going to run into?
A lot. And you can't start off by just saying, I want to build Jake Tower. You know, I've been in this business now for 40 years. This thing is not a pickup game where you can just go and play baseball with 4 guys in Bermuda shorts. So I don't think there are any shortcuts here.
First thing you'd have to do is kind of really define a little bit better what type of project you're talking about.
Firstly, you have to have a plan.
You need a plan. Where am I going to get a plan?
So it would be a hotel, tower, and casino. Put the casino at the top. That would be, you know, flashy, catch your eye. You take an elevator ride to build excitement.
Let me tell you something about casinos. They never go on the top. They always go on the bottom. You want to have people who can walk in and walk past the slot machines. You've got to start off on the bottom.
Of course you put the casino on the bottom. That's why you talk to the experts.
The second thing is you need to be fairly lucky, and more than anything, you need to be very persistent.
Persistence.
Are there any encumbrances? Are there any other problems?
The bigger the business gets, the more documentation is required.
We'll look at your income. We'll look at your financial statements. You'll also most likely bring in an engineer.
Engineer?
It's not like you can just walk into a bank and we say, okay, you've got a project, here's a check for it.
Will you need Social Security numbers and all that kind of thing?
At the very least, we certainly would.
I'm no real estate developer, but I think of the city just in terms of this one little map here. This is the first fold. This is the financial area down here. And then you come up into this fold where you got your Greenwich Village and whatnot. Is this a historical neighborhood in the sense of if you wanted to build a big tower in the neighborhood, it would be tough?
No, it couldn't have a big tower here because it's zone M15. 5 means 5 stories.
I don't know where the casino should go. I mean, this is a very green area right in here. We could put the casino right in this.
There are a lot of people with ideas, but the real skill is to taking those ideas and translating them into reality.
So simple to me, so difficult to everyone else.
So you want to start small, is your advice, and work your way up.
Absolutely.
When you hear all these stories, all these books about get rich quick, open your own business, really become an overnight success, but
it doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen like that at all. It takes time to develop a quality product.
Quality. That could be a problem. Who knew that quality would come into it? This is really good pie. I can see why this is famous. It sounds like a lot of work. frankly. I mean, I was hoping to get rich in my spare time.
Yeah, I don't, I don't think that'll happen, but hey, you never know.
When you got started, how did you get a loan to start your business?
I borrowed it from my brother.
Well, you make it sound a lot trickier than these guys who were teaching seminars who were going to tell you the secret in a weekend seminar and all of that.
Yeah, I probably would take the $100 or whatever it is for those weekends and go out and have a good dinner and a bottle of wine. I think you'll learn just about as much.
I'm considering just having dinner and forgetting the whole thing now. Because, I mean, I have a job. I'm a comedian. Sometimes I get to do a little TV thing, you know.
Just stay with that.
Stay with that?
Don't get don't burden yourself.
Put all your dreams away.
And the cows, they think